Setting your campaigns correctly in Google Ads is absolutely crucial, and I'm going to show you the strategies we use that make our campaigns perform way better than it would otherwise. So I'm in a Google Ads campaign here, and we want to set the location. So what most people do is they enter just Boston. If they are located in Boston, they enter Boston and say include, and they move on. But what we can see now, if we click on advanced search right here, is that this is what Google says that Boston is, and this is where you will kind of show up on Google Ads. But a better strategy you can use, which is still not the best, but it's a better one, is that you can click on, you can cross out that one, you can click on radius, and you can say that you want to only serve people in a 6-mile radius within, let me use the pin mode here, within Chelsea. You can say that and then click on include, and that is a way better option than just including the whole of Boston. But what we like to do, which is the best strategy to use for locations, is that you can go back to location and you can actually click on show all areas up here. And now Google shows all the zip code areas within Boston. So you can say all areas you want to include, where you want to serve. So you can include all of those. And after you've done that, Google will actually not show you only in these areas. It is not very strict on where the areas are you are being showed in. So now I included some of the areas you might want to show up for if you are located in Everett in Boston. And as you can see, we now have all of these different areas, which is super nice because we can now use data later on down the line when we have our campaign set up for a couple of months. We can see where people are converting better, where we are getting more leads, etc., and where we're getting more, basically more dollars for the dollars we spend on Google Ads. Now, the thing we also need to do is we need to exclude the areas around the areas we want to include, because Google Ads is not actually super strict on where they show their ads. So when you want to show up for the areas like these ones, you may also show up for the areas just around. So we want to actually make a perimeter where we exclude all the areas just outside of this, not include, exclude all of these areas just outside of the areas we want to show up for, so that our ads only show up for the places we want to show up for. So once you have excluded all the areas on the perimeter outside of the area you want to show up for, you can click on save. And once you've done that, you can come over to the insights and reports. This is a test account, so we don't have any data here, but you can come over to when and where ads showed. And once you run this campaign for a fair bit of time, you can come over to match locations. And in here, you get all the data to see where people are, what the conversion rate is, what the cost is, what average CPC is, etc., etc. So that is a strategy we use to potentially save us a lot of money each campaign we use. If you want to work with us, please make sure to click the link in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.